Welcome to Talkin' Tale, the cozy place to enjoy English stories, learn simple words, and relax while getting better at listening. Let's begin today's tale.
Saddam Hussein, a historical biography. From childhood to political power. Childhood in Tikrit. Saddam Hussein was born on April 28, 1937, in Tikrit, Iraq. He grew up in a poor family and experienced hardship early. His father died before he was born. His mother remarried. He lived with his stepfather, who was often harsh. These early experiences shaped his resilience and ambition. School years and ambitions. Saddam attended local schools and showed intelligence. He was ambitious and dreamed of rising in society. He admired strong leaders and authority figures. He also witnessed inequality and tribal conflicts. These observations influenced his later political thinking. Teenage years and political awareness. As a teenager, Saddam became aware of Iraq's political unrest. He joined a group of young nationalists seeking change. He admired Arab nationalism and leaders like Gamal Abdel Nasser. Conflict and poverty in Iraq motivated him to act. This period shaped his views on power and governance.
Early involvement in politics. In his late teens, Saddam became involved in the Ba'ath Party. The party promoted Arab unity and socialism. He participated in planning political actions. He gained experience in organization and strategy. These steps marked the start of his political career. Failed coup and exile. In 1959, Saddam took part in a failed coup against the Iraqi monarchy. He fled to Syria to avoid capture. During exile, he trained in political and military strategies. He also built connections with other Ba'ath Party members. This period strengthened his determination to return to Iraq. Return to Iraq and consolidation. Saddam returned to Iraq in the early 1960s. He became a key member of the Ba'ath Party. He helped plan government actions and consolidate power. He was involved in intelligence and security operations. These steps prepared him for eventual leadership. Rise to power. In 1968, the Ba'ath Party staged a successful coup. Saddam became a central figure in the new government. He gained influence in security and political matters. He was known for his strict enforcement of party policies. His authority grew steadily during the 1970s. Presidency. Saddam became president of Iraq in 1979. He held full control over government and military. He promoted modernization and economic projects. At the same time, he suppressed opposition and dissent.
This period established his long-term rule. Relations with neighbors. Saddam maintained complex relations with neighboring countries. He led Iraq in conflicts with Iran in the 1980s. He also invaded Kuwait in 1990. These actions drew international attention and sanctions. They reflected his assertive and strategic foreign policy. Domestic policies. He focused on modernization projects, infrastructure, and industry. Education and health services were expanded in some areas. At the same time, political opponents were removed. Media and civil liberties were strictly controlled. His domestic rule was marked by both development and repression. Gulf War and international relations. The 1990 invasion of Kuwait led to the Gulf War in 1991. Coalition forces led by the U.S. intervened. Iraq faced economic sanctions and military defeat. Saddam remained in power despite internal challenges. These events shaped Iraq's economy and global relations for years. 1990s sanctions and internal control. Iraq faced years of UN sanctions and economic hardship. Saddam maintained control through security forces. He used political purges to eliminate threats. Public opinion was shaped by propaganda and state media. The 1990s tested both his governance and population resilience. Early 2000s and U.S. relations. Saddam's relationship with the U.S. was tense. Concerns about weapons of mass destruction arose. The UN monitored Iraqi military and industrial facilities. Diplomatic efforts failed to resolve conflicts. The stage was set for international intervention. Iraq War 2003. In 2003, the U.S.-led coalition invaded Iraq. Saddam's regime collapsed rapidly. He went into hiding, attempting to avoid capture. The war caused significant casualties and destruction. His rule ended after nearly 24 years in power.
Capture and trial. Saddam was captured in December 2003 by U.S. forces. He was put on trial for crimes against humanity. The trial focused on actions against Kurdish and Shia populations. He was found guilty and sentenced to death. This marked the legal and formal end of his political life. Execution and historical impact. Saddam was executed in December 2006. His death symbolized the end of an era in Iraq. Historians debate his legacy, both modernization and repression. He remains a controversial figure in global memory. His life reflects the complexities of power and governance. Lessons from history. Saddam's story shows how ambition and resilience can shape history. It also highlights the dangers of absolute power. His life demonstrates the impact of leadership on nations and people. History remembers both achievements and harms. Understanding these events helps societies reflect on governance and human rights.